Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a sit down chit chat type of video. As you can see, there's no makeup, there is no hair stuff, there is no vlogging. It's all about chit chat, and we're taking it all the way back to pregnancy stuff. So you might or should have seen in my last pregnancy video, it was more of 10 things they don't tell you about pregnancy, or 10 things, well, that aren't as commonly shared about pregnancy. And this video is more of an updated version of that, because now I'm settling into my third trimester, so this is more of an updated version of that, and basically where my headspace is in terms of motherhood, the whole pregnancy. Am I ready to be a mom? Am I ready for a baby to be here? And all of that stuff, just the preparation aspect of things. So this video will be just a sum of where I'm at about that and how I'm feeling. Obviously I'm still crawling into all of this stuff, so I haven't really settled in. So this is more of an updated version of where my headspace is about everything. Okay, so let's get this started. But before we do that, make sure that you have subscribed, you have liked this video, because you want to know the stuff now. You want to know, so you must like the video. It's for free. Watched in my previous pregnancy video, I was sharing more about my first trimester and then sliding into the second trimester. Now I am sliding out of my second trimester and into the third trimester. So obviously a lot has transpired, a lot of changes are happening. These are emotional changes, physical changes, things that I sometimes speak to my mom and I'm like, what is the point of this even happening? This change is gonna help in what way? I'm really trying to understand, because there's so much transitioning when it comes to pregnancy as a whole, with everything that I've mentioned in the first video and where things are now. It's literally when will it end? Because every day is like a new discovery of things that I'm just like, what's the point? Why is this happening? But I try not to question too much, because obviously these are not things I'm supposed to understand. A lot of women have gone through these things, have experienced these things, so it's natural that my body accommodates the baby. So I think if I can mention just a few of these things and just sum up where my mind is about the whole process. I'm definitely sleeping a lot. I'm definitely sleeping a lot, guys. Even my boyfriend knows that maybe around 2 p.m. I'm always like, nap time. And this is basically heaven to him, because he naps anyway. My boyfriend naps every single day, every single day. So now it's more of it's like couple goals type of thing, because when he's napping, I nap. We take nap dates a lot, even apart sometimes, but I sleep a lot. Even today I was a bit tired, but I didn't really manage to sleep. I think the reason behind me being tired comes from the fact that I do not sleep as much, and I think that's one other symptom or one other change that is going on. I really don't sleep as much. I find myself up at 3 a.m, 2 a.m, and I'm always up at any time of the night. And I think maybe this is preparing me for when baby is here. I'll be able to nurture the child and take care of him or her throughout the night, and I won't really have a routine. My body won't be used to sleeping a lot. So I think maybe this is why I'm so sleep deprived, but I'm not really complaining much about that. I'm getting used to it, because at least during the day I get to cover it up by actually getting some sleep. So those are the two things that off the bat I have really experienced. It is something that I really cannot stand, that I'm really battling with This is something that has caught me off guard. This is something that I most probably complain about every single day to my family, and that is heartburn. Like, my mom is always saying, Bana, what does it feel like? She doesn't really understand like the sensation, how like heartburn is something that's not common for a lot of people. I think it's caused because of acid, stuff like that. That I had no business in before pregnancy, but now it's literally part of my life. And having to buy Gaviscon, drink milk, avoid certain foods just because I'm trying to avoid heartburn, and it's such a weird pain. And I think for the last 2 days I didn't have time to go get Gaviscon, so I even had to ask my dad to bring it for me. That's how I could be able to have it. And those 2 nights where I did not have Gaviscon were horrific. Like, I would sit in bed and I'm like, wow, this is what I signed up for. Am I proud of myself? Am I really, really proud of what I'm putting myself through? Because this is not it. Like, if Lungulanto, guys, like, it's not nice at all. But I heard somewhere that what are these almonds? Am I saying it correctly? Almonds. The one of these nuts. They apparently are more of a natural alternative to Gaviscon, because honestly for me Gaviscon is disgusting. I am not getting used to it, but I guess I don't have a choice because like I'm not gonna just chill with heartburn. But that's definitely something that's part of my life right now. It's definitely part of my life. Obviously weight gain, obviously. And this is coming up the second time because it was in the first video, but here it is back again. And honestly at this point I'm just like, it is what it is, man. This child's gonna have me looking like a chunk. I'm just gonna let it happen. Like, I'm not really mad at myself. I'm actually trying to be open-minded to the idea that, okay, this is the body that is creating my child, so I can't really beat myself up because of that. And I know a lot of people who know me and who are close to me are probably rolling their eyes because they know I was like, oh, I can't wait to go back to the gym, I can't wait to start my diets, but overall, when it comes down to it, I'm okay with where I'm at right now, because obviously I'm trying to accommodate the human that is growing inside of me, so I'm letting it slide. Another one of the physical changes, the breasts are getting big, the boobas. The boobs are definitely a different life. Like, I could be so descriptive right now, and I'm not sure if I should because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But guys, definitely your boobs they even look different. Like, they're just not the boobs that you had when you were still living your best life. Like, the way they look, the coloring, everything is very, okay, let me not say very because I don't want to scare anyone, but there's a bit of pigmentation happening and restructuring. Everything is trying to look like a baby's bottle, like food for a baby. So it is what it is. And I asked my mom a lot again about this, Mana. Does this have to really look like this? Because I mean, I'm okay with the idea of just having milk coming out of my breasts, but does it have to actually look different? Like, does it really? But the fact that I am uncomfortable with sneezing or yawning, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm very uncomfortable whenever I have to sneeze or yawn. I just feel like when I yawn, everything is just stretching out, or maybe is there not enough space for my lungs to like stretch themselves out. Like, I just feel very congested whenever I have to yawn or sneeze. Everything is just like, you know, my body's like, every time I'm sneezing. And you know what, guys, before I even continue with this video, I don't want to share these things in such a way that frightens anyone. I'm only sharing these things because I'm trying to imagine that there could possibly be a lot of us young moms or even older moms who come across, you know, these changes within pregnancy, and you're like, why wasn't anyone talking about this? Why wasn't anyone sharing about this stuff, you know, sharing this stuff? So this is why I'm sharing this stuff. It's not necessarily to scare you guys away from pregnancy, nor is it to invite you guys, you know, into pregnancy. Ultimately, it's your decision, but I think it's okay that we start having these conversations, because at the end of the day, we are women and our bodies, okay, maybe it's not fair to say we are women and therefore our bodies are designed to create children, because a lot of, like, women can be a very broad concept. So I'm just gonna say people who are assigned with the title of women at birth, so to say. But that's still also complicated, because there are some women who then transition. But yeah, guys, this conversation is not about that. I'm digressing. But yeah, I'll just say it as broad as it is. Our bodies are designed to go through these things, so it's nothing really to be frightened about, okay? So I don't want anyone to say, oh, hi, Andizi. Please, oh yes, that is a fact. So yeah, I might have not brought up a lot in these changes, and I don't want to like list out everything, because honestly I haven't really been going through the most right now. But I was even speaking to my doctor, and I was like, everything has been pretty chilled after my first trimester. So is this it? Like, am I gonna be fine? Is this gonna be me, Nje? And he's like, honey, no, because when we're hitting the end, you're definitely going to be experiencing a lot than what you are right now. Your feet are gonna swell. There's no way of escaping that. I was like, what, nigga? What do you mean there's no way of escaping this? And I find it weird, because my mom says her feet never changed in any way. There was no swelling, there was nothing. So something in my mind tells me that I might not have swollen feet, but okay, it's fine. If it happens, it happens. Some people's necks get very pigmented. Yeah, there's pigmentation on their necks. I have no complaints of that right now, but I'm not disputing, you know, it. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. So I know there's a lot that still needs to happen. This is like a bit of an update, Jay, of where I'm at right now, the changes that have hit me right now, going into my third trimester. And there are a lot of fears, obviously, and paranoia. And I think for me, the one thing that I'm always thinking about is, am I doing things the right way? And I know this sounds it sounds a bit crazy, but I think this stems from my paranoia and anxiety. It's just not knowing if I'm doing things the right way. So I find myself really questioning a lot. I have been banned by my boyfriend and my doctor from Googling stuff, because that's not really helpful for me. I once diagnosed myself of pre-eclampsia, something like that. And I'm laughing, but it was really scary, because I was obviously feeling some type of way. Then I went and Googled my symptoms, and then it literally, Google was like, this is dangerous for the baby and the mom, you could die, la 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 la. So I was like, you know, I was a bit emotional about it. But now I'm off Google, I'm off all of internet, YouTube stuff when it comes to my pregnancy. I'm just letting things happen the way they happen. if there's anything that I'm feeling a bit, hesitant about, I know I should just quickly call my doctor. So at least I'm trying to break away from always being anxious, but I'm always trying to make sure that I'm doing things the right way, and I'm trying to avoid things that might, I don't know. At this point, I honestly don't know what to avoid and what not to avoid. There's so many myths, that our parents and their parents have come up with, so you never really know what to do. But I'd say the best thing is to just let things happen naturally, listen to your doctor and other professionals, and don't let everything that you're hearing really affect your journey, so just make sure that you're very relaxed. And that's where I am. I think I'm thoroughly enjoying my pregnancy right now, like thoroughly. I'm so thankful. I have so much support. My partner and I are like a team. Everything is going great. So I'm very thankful to have had this type of pregnancy, because obviously it couldn't have gone this way for many other reasons, but here I am. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to be a mom. I'm not sure, but one thing I can say is that it's always been something at the back of my mind. I remember when I was young, I used to always say, I just want to meet a guy, have a child with him, and then kill him, and then just be left with the child, with the baby. And I know this sounds insane, because obviously I was a kid when I was saying this, so I didn't really understand what I was saying. But the point is that I've always been sure about wanting to be a mom. So the idea of me having a child it's fitting. It may have not been the right time according to what I thought for myself, but I guess nothing beats God's time. So if this is the right time, then this is the right time. So I'm not sure if I am ready. I'm not prepared at all, especially right now. And this is a choice that my partner and I have both taken, to take things really slow in terms of preparation. We are not waiting for the last minute, but we don't want to end up being reckless, because we are, I don't want to say over preparing, but just unnecessarily preparing, especially me, because I'm sure he doesn't have an issue, with just getting too excited and buying stuff. So we're taking things very slow, gradually. I'll be sharing more of where I'm at, what I'm getting. I don't know if I'm gonna go deeper into like doing what's in my hospital bag stuff, but I've been watching a lot of videos of that stuff, and I think it's very exciting, so I might share it. I'm not sure about a gender reveal video. That's also something that my partner and I have decided to hold back a little bit for Jay, just preference reasons. We will obviously share, but for now we're just trying to keep it very private. Very private. We're jumping around baby names. It's crazy, but yeah, I'm very thankful. I'm very excited. And once again, to all the young moms and the older moms, and any moms or single parents or adopted parents who have adopted kids, I just wish everyone a wonderful journey into parenthood or motherhood or pregnancy, all of these things, because it's very important to have just a happy pregnancy, because it's such an uplifting feeling. I think pregnancy on its own just makes your heart very tender. You just want to love, you just want to hug, and just having that being a reciprocal thing where you're not only giving love but you're also getting, that's very it's very essential for a healthy pregnancy, which is what I believe, because my doctor's always talking about how active my baby is. I even went to another doctor because of an emergency situation in Queenstown, and the doctor there was like, this kid is so happy. And I think nothing made me happier after hearing that, because it's like, I'm happy, baby is happy, and that makes me even happier. So that's why I'm saying I wish everyone to be having a very happy pregnancy with lots of support from friends and family and everyone, the whole world. I know there's a lot happening in the world right now, like really negative things, but try and find a space to remember that there's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to really hold on to, you know. Again, there's really a lot of horrible things happening in the world, and it may not be much, but it's really a pleasure and a gift to have life right now, and that's what I'm thankful for. And to even be giving life is more of a bigger thing to be grateful for. So I don't know why I'm sounding so deep, because I was not ready. But anyway guys, this video is long enough. Once again, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Share what you guys would like to hear in terms of my pregnancy or pregnancy related questions or your experiences. Refer anything anything that could be helpful anything that could be helpful for a better pregnancy. I'm definitely open to ideas. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget, again, you know what to do, so I'm not gonna say it again, okay? Otherwise, have a blessed day. I'll see you guys next time.